Hello everyone. On this beautiful day, we are from Group 8 will present the progress made by our group for the final project. We are taking the Coffin lowering device as a project that we are going to do throughout this semester. Actually, a university has developed this device in Surabaya, but we are here to improve the existing device and offer several new designs to make this device more efficient. So, okay, without any further ado, let's just start with the identification of needs. Identification of needs. Why we decided to make this tool is because we realized that, first, the difficulty of lowering the coffin manually using a rope. People today still use manual methods to lower the coffin. This method is quite labor intensive by using a rope because the coffin size is quite large and heavy. Second, it requires a lot of people to execute it. Because the coffin size is quite large and heavy, it takes a lot of people to do the funeral. However, since COVID-19 happened, this method should be avoided to reduce the risk of virus transmission. Also, the health workers have quite a lot of work to do, so if one funeral requires a lot of energy, the health workers' strength will also decrease to do many other funerals. The third one is the number of deaths due to COVID-19 is relatively high. Averaging deaths in Indonesia is 4.68%. It is the data from CNN Indonesia. Indonesia has a quite high percentage of deaths due to COVID-19. If we still use the manual method continuously, then over the time the health workers will also be exhausted by this inefficient way due to high percentage of deaths. The last one is to transfer process from the hospital to the cemetery. Instead of doing the double work of putting the coffin onto the stretcher and putting it into the ambulance and then lowering it again into the grave, we provide a more efficient solution by making the tool available immediately by only once placing the coffin on top of the device.
Now we are going to talk about the specifications of this product in order to solve the problems my friends has just mentioned. Let's start with the main specifications. First, this product has to be portable. It means that this product can be moved from one place to another and can be folded and fits into an ambulance that transports the coffin from hospital or home to a funeral place. The second main specification is durable, meaning that the product is expected to have 10 years of life cycle for frequent use, which is minimum of 5 operation cycles a day. Next, we will discuss about the secondary specification of this product, which is affordability. For this specification, we refer to the price of hospital stretcher in Tokopedia that cost about 7.5 to 25 million, but we take 12 million as our price. The reason is because we will use durable material but without complicated mechanism, so that is why we decided to put it at the middle price. The last specification is aesthetic. What it means by aesthetic here is that the product will be pleasing to the eye.
So the next part is the synthesis part. Here we have proposed three different designs to realize our tool. But before we go to the design, let me just explain how actually our tool works. Our tool will make it easier for the corpse to be buried because we have a feature in which the structure can be knocked down and folded, especially in this structure. So when the coffin arrives just above the grave, the pulley here will pull the rope that has been attached in the coffin, and then when the coffin is lifted up, the structure here can be knocked down and then folded to the left and to the right. When it is completely folded, the pulley here will slowly lower the coffin until it reaches the ground. And then another feature of our tool is that all the legs here can be folded in order to make it easier when we put this tool in the ambulance. That's all for the features and how it works. And then let's just go to the proposed design. Basically, all this proposed design has a different configuration in the leg and pulley placement. In the design one here, we have the leg. The two leg here is placed a bit to the left, while the other two legs is placed away from the right edge. This is because the reason is to make it easier when we put this tool in the ambulance, as I mentioned before. And then the leg here, all the legs here will be folded in the counterclockwise direction. And then for the pulley placement, we have only one beam here to support the two pulleys. This is our second design. Compared to design 1, the difference is located on the pulley placement. So as you can see on the slide here, we have two beams to support the pulley. Why we put this configuration? Because we don't know yet which pulley placement is actually uh, more effective and safer for our typical tool. This is our third design. In the design 3, we have the same pulley placement as the design 1, which is there is one beam to support the two pulley. However, the difference is located on the leg placement. So the upper leg, as you can see here, the upper leg and the lower leg is connected in the same line. We put this configuration as our third design because we haven't seen any design of gurney that use this typical configuration. That's why we want to analyze this design in order to know whether it is possible for our tool or not. The 3D view of our tool. Well, this is not the fixed design that we will use for the Coffin car because you know we haven't do the analysis, but we just show you this picture to give you some idea how our tool look like in the real condition. So this is the end of our group presentation. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and comment. Bye bye.